Hey guys, we're back in the regular office. I hope everyone's having an amazing day, an amazing night. Today is so rainy and beautiful, and time to wash, and time to heal and wash away all that shit that we don't necessarily need. Today's video is going to be about being the bad guy in someone's story. Now, you may not relate, but maybe this is for you to be listening to somebody else listens, so you can tell somebody else. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's kind of just how it's supposed to be. When things happen unexpected that you didn't quite plan or wasn't on your blueprint, we're always like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done right? And then you're going back, you're trying to analyze what you did wrong. You're trying to blame somebody, if he didn't do it, and then she didn't do it, then it has to be me that did it. Let me tell you something. The same way I tell you all the time. It's not your fault. We have plans, right? We have these blueprints that as soon as God sees, oh, they got that blueprint? All right, let me show them that they didn't predict what they didn't predict. Let me push up on them with this other situation, because he never puts problems in our way. He puts challenges and situations in our way. So if you see that you're being challenged more than regularly, check your surroundings. Maybe you are how do you say that? Maybe you're walking into some success, or maybe you're walking into new relationships, or maybe you're walking into this new project, but things have to get difficult before they get better. Remember that when things happen that you didn't plan, remember that we can have the blueprint, but God has the full on build. You know, he already built it before. It's just we can't see it. Moving in faith is one of the hardest things I've done, I think, growing up in this adult life. Like, moving in faith, like knowing that you deserve more, knowing what you want, and then not seeing it. So instead of like totally giving up, you move in faith. You move in, I know this is going to be good for me in the future. I don't know right now why this is good for me, because I'm not in my future yet, but just move in faith. Move comfortably, knowing that things are gonna go your way, just not your plan. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your plan and shit, the road you took, that's not it. I didn't say it, God did. So when you're looking for somebody to blame, remember that it's okay to say, wow, God, you're real funny, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in your name. I'm gonna move in your name, in your spirit. I'm not gonna, it gets hard to not curse somebody out that you feel wasted your time, or somebody that you want to blame. We want to blame everything on somebody, because that's how we were kind of raised. We were raised like, oh, well, someone has to take the rap for it, or someone has to deal with this, or someone has to do something with that, or something here, something there. And let's break that cycle. Let's break that cycle. I'm just learning myself, and I already tell y'all that anything that I talk about is something that I've learned or I'm learning with you. I'm not perfect. I always look for something to break my head about, like being wrong or being right. And I just like, I'm tired of even claiming that I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm right. And I'm not saying this because I think I'm perfect and shit like that. I'm just saying that I think I'm right most of the time, and I need to stop saying that I'm right most of the time, even if I am. And I need to give, folks the benefit of the doubt sometimes, but not all the time. You have to be the bad guy in people's stories. So if you are the person that's not given another chance to somebody else, if you don't feel like dealing with a certain situation, if you started dealing with somebody and that somebody kept secrets from you and stuff about their own life, like, it's just like certain things that we can answer and we know what we should do when we say the story. Like when we say things out loud, before you do any dumb stuff, say the story or your situation out loud. And if it makes sense and the answer is in there talking to you, you know, listen to that and stop being so hard-headed, because us as humans, we want to be right all the time, but we got to stop, because who told us that we're right? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that if you're right, now you're wrong to that other person, now you're the bad guy of their story? What makes you the bad guy? You know, who claimed that? Because they said it, because they feel as though, oh, you don't want to be with them or something like that. Now you're the bad guy because you want to see better for yourself. So you don't want to be with them. Now you're forced to be with them because they're right and you're wrong. You're wrong for feeling that you need space. You're wrong for feeling like you need to be treated better. You're wrong for just wanting to see yourself happy or wanting to feel happy, or you're wrong for that. No, sometimes you got to stop trying to be good to everybody or good towards everybody or good in their eyes, because you'll never end up being extremely full potential happy. You know what I'm saying? You'll never reach that magnitude of full on happiness, you know? So if you feel like, damn, but I'm not happy in this situation, or I'm not happy in this relationship, or something like that, I'm not happy doing what they want to do all the time, we always do what they do, or we always make their plans priority, or why can't we do the project this way? And you find yourself in those predicaments, ask yourself, why can't we do it my way? Or why can't we go watch something I want to watch? Or why can't we do things a certain way that I want to do it? Because we always do it in your way. So can we do it my way? And then your way is like the most fucking magnificent thing on earth. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine actually taking a stand for who you are, and who you are. It's who you are and can never be changed. Because let's say you break up with somebody and you've been playing this facade thing for like a couple years now. Let's say 3, right? 2. It'd be a long time. People take a really long time to realize, like, hey, I'm not acting like myself today, or I'm not being myself in this relationship, or I just realized I don't even fucking like cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? And you've been eating cheesecake because fulano like cheesecake. It's just like little examples like that. Like, if you notice what doesn't make you happy right there and then, make a move. Be brave. Be the bad guy. Honestly, because you're gonna be the bad guy regardless. If you do what makes you happy and you disregard other people, and look, I'm not telling you to disregard people all the fucking way. I'm just telling you, if you're happen to be the bad guy because you want to be happy in your life, if you want, and whatever it is that you're getting from this person, whoever is not making you happy, and you already know that, then you have all rights to say, yo no estoy feliz. I'm not happy. I don't feel good. My spirit is down. And this is with a job. Like, I understand, like, okay, with relationships it's a little easier to do, but with jobs, I know that we all got bills to pay. Like, we got people to take care of and stuff. So you can't just say, oh, I don't like this job. It don't make me happy. I'm out. What you do, though, I'm not telling you to do that. What you do, though, is get a niche, see what makes you happy, follow up with yourself every single day. Like, oh, am I doing what makes me happy? If writing makes you happy, if reading books make you happy, if going on Instagram makes you happy, if going shopping makes you happy, if getting a new car makes you happy, if fixing something that somebody needs fixed makes you happy, if you want to feed the homeless and it makes you happy, like, whatever makes you happy and it just popped up in your head, take accountability for doing that every single day, or doing something towards that every single day, so that you could, I don't know, find your passion in something, in a nonprofit, or find your passion in like fixing cars, or find your passion in like computer design or web design or something like that. Like, and you didn't even know this because you didn't take the time out, because you already had a job, or you already had a hobby, or you already have something. So you're like, I'm not gonna try it because I already have this. Well, dabble into some things, because if you don't feel like what you have already is up to par, I'm not telling you be ungrateful. I'm telling you, all right, I have this is mine, and this is what it is right now. What is a level above this that I can appreciate just as much as I'm still appreciating? Now, if I cannot get what is on the next level, I will accept that. I will accept the lessons or whatever it is I learned or whatever it is I got from that other level, and, you know, kind of like move up on another level with yourself. And it gets to be a higher level than what you thought was a higher level, because now you're taking what you already have, that higher level that you thought was higher, and now you're moving on up because you know about this level. So now you're up here with it because you know about this level and you've already been here. You know what I mean? Doing what you love won't always be what other people love. So being the bad guy is kind of inevitable. Inevitable? I'm edible. It's gonna happen, and people are gonna be pissed that you're doing you, and people are gonna be pissed that you're late night in the studio working on music. People are gonna be pissed that you're on the phone handling your handle on Instagram or however you work on the phone, emailing. People are gonna be pissed, but I need to send this email because you're not gonna do it for me. Are you? Whatever makes you happy. You don't gotta put everybody's life in danger. If shit makes you happy and it's dangerous, you have to understand that you take yourself to that danger, okay? You don't take anybody else if they're not interested, if they never talked about it, if they told you stay away, at least for me with that, and then that's it. You're not gonna disrespect nobody and try to pull them, pull the trigger for them. Okay? You will always be a bad guy. Remember that no matter how good you are to people, people will always mention what you're doing wrong to someone else behind your back. People will always talk about how you're wrong behind your back to someone else, because no one ever is gonna really tell you. And if they tell you, it's like a big long paragraph. You reply and tell them why, where, who went where, and then they're pissed at the truth. I'm a person that happens. I'm a person that gets pissed at the truth, but I'd rather somebody tell me the truth than take me real long to figure it out myself. You motherfuckers, how dare you not clear this up for me? You know what I mean? You will always be the bad guy. Maintain yourself, on the good guy level. It's not going to always be there, but you have to kind of, step out your mold and always be nice. Always move with great intentions, always move in your truth. But know that moving in your truth and moving in things that, with the passion, that things that you love might not always be okay to someone else, and that's okay. If it happens to separate you guys, or it happens to give you guys some type of trial, then this is just a test for things to get better. Remember, I told you God will always see you doing better, but he wants you to do excellent. So he'll put things, don't always give the credit to the devil or the enemy. He's there too. But God, when he is leading you to the most amazing parts of your life, he's going to give you some trial. And if you get through the trial, you deserve it. You deserve what you got. If doing what makes you happy hinders your relationship, and I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about that. Cheating shouldn't make you happy. If you get some happiness out of cheating on your spouse or whoever you with, you should be alone. You deserve to be alone. But karma does that job. You don't have to do that. If someone cheated on you, karma does that job. Don't go ahead and be a hoe girl. Don't do it. It's not gonna feel good. You're not gonna be happy. But that's about it. That's it, guys. That's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for listening and watching, and always taking in consideration my advice. I think it's just like, I'm going through things and I'm growing through things, and I've gone through things and I've grown through things, and I tell you every time, like, this is us learning and growing together, and it's pretty exciting. It's pretty fucking cool. And remember, you're gonna be a bad guy, and as long as you're not putting anyone in danger or being malicious or anything to anybody else, make sure that you always put yourself at the line of happiness, of what's gonna make you happy. If one day your mom pisses you off and she's the reason why you're not happy, you have to sit down and talk to your mom like, hey mom, you have to change, or I have to leave, or I have to move, or I have to can't. You know, it's hard to do it to certain people, but you have to do it to certain people because we literally, like, when it's family, it seems harder, but it's like either you understand me or you don't. That's it. We don't have to agree. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree. And some people really hold grudges onto that, and that's okay. Because as long as it ain't you forgive and release. That's it. I forgive and I'll forget. Forget, girl. Forget, because everybody else did. All right? So, hope everyone has an amazing day, an amazing night. Whenever you watch this, go follow my podcast. It's Ruby Stones. I put podcasts up there every Monday. I do my best. Today I'm doing a video. That's weird. It doesn't even feel like Monday. These holidays are getting me fucked up. My fasting ain't messed up, though. I am fasting at the moment. So, again, follow me on Yourlifesolution. That is my lifestyle page. I have some fun things coming up for there. Ruby Stones is my personal page. You can follow me on there and see what the heck I be doing. But that's about it, you guys. You know, stay in love, and, you know, you'll always be the bad guy to someone that is not agreeing with your happiness. Okay? So, have a good ass day. Bye.